I gotta admit that this guy is bringing me a little bit more joy than I thought it was going to do. Today we're gonna take a look at the King Gomah. Oh, that's a brown box. Well, this is an exclusive item that you could only get from Premium Bandai, and I gotta say that now because I will get a comment that says within the first 5 minutes, where do you get it? Well, just told you.
King Gomah! Isn't this what he sounds like? But I only watched it in Japanese!
But he doesn't sound like that. But how was that for watching a YouTube short before I started this video?
Ah, I'm so little!
Anyway, this figure comes with accessories that we need for our Goku. So what do? We spend the extra money to get this guy that never fights them in this size. What are we doing, folks? Are they gonna release the big boy version? I think so, but he's also technically underscaled, just like our Grade 8 Vegeta. Let's not bring that up again. Yikes. And if you wanna watch that video, it's on the channel. Today is about this, so let's just get into it. This is this special box that you won't be able to see anywhere else except for on the internet. Side of the box, you get some fun expressions, which is cool because this is a very expressive character. Now, I like that, but these are the key ingredients of this set that will make this thing, hopefully, worth our dollars. But no, obviously, it's not really worth our dollars if we only buy it for accessories, because that's crazy. How much was this guy? Like $70 or something? Why do we do this? Anyway, if you take the box and you open the flaps, guess what? Instructions to tell you all the little tiny itty bitty hands and arms you can do, and then the face plate, so that's fun. And then over here, all the stuff for little tiny baby Goku. Oh, look, soft material for his poopy diaper. Slide it out. Toss the box. You know what? No, this is a special item. Take care of those things because they're more valuable than what is available in a Target or something. Also, this is the sad thing about doing reviews about Premium Bandai exclusive items is that you can't get it now. Sorry. And whatever that retail price was, it's more now, and maybe places like Big Bag Toy Store are gonna have it or something, but then double the price. It's just like, ugh. Anyway, not to rip on them for always being overpriced. Behind him, you get this little thing, cool, put it there. Then, in front of him, you get this cool thing, cool, put over there. Oh, man, you know, there's something very fun about seeing this little guy. And there is a very unfun thing about this. Oh, it does come out. Never mind. Here we go with our Gomah. He is an itty bitty boy, but he comes with a decent amount of stuff. I mean, even if you eliminate that from your brain and think about this stuff over here, faceplate's fun, expressive. I like that. We just need more of that with all the other characters instead of making us buy stupid Goku twice. And yes, we do have Goku, obviously, and then we will put him over here so he can play with his toys, as I play with my toys. Let's play with these toys together, folks. Let's start over here with this alternate head, which is real big. What is the difference ultimately? It's gotta be something about the size of like the facial piece. Like this, oh, like this piece is bigger, the white piece. This is very, very lightweight, and I don't know if that's actually gonna cause some challenges with the, well, no, why would it cause challenges? It's lightweight, it's not heavy, so it's not a problem. So I'm just stupid. Ooh, who would have thought that? Anyway, alternate head in the box looks like this, big laughing face. Ah!
I don't know what I laugh like because I only watched one clip.
Speaking of one clip and what he sounds like, you know, where's his little eyeball? That would be a really cool accessory to have. And then the, you know, just make her just make her an accessory. What about the girl that trades the hat for the belt? Faceplate does come off. Something is gonna go in place of that. Probably this one, which does look pretty cool. I like this. This is a very shocked.
Oh my goodness! Goku's way stronger than I thought he was!
I don't know if that's what he sounds like anymore. I've already lost it because I stopped my brain from having good power. So the alternate faceplates don't fit this one because the way the pegs are, which is cool, so you can't really mess up. So let's take a look at this faceplate, which is on him by default, and it does look good, okay? This looks like a little maniacal boy that's just trying to take over the demon realm, or whatever it was called, I forget. And then you get this one, which is kind of like a... I almost want like a sweat dripping off or something like that. Like he's a little bit embarrassed or just kind of not impressed by the things that people are doing.
Well, that faceplate's on there nice and tight, and I don't like that.
Why? And we get this one, which is a wonderfully angry face that makes me very happy to see. So, a good variety of all of these faceplates and an alternate head to fit the big faceplate boy. Cool, moving on. By default, he's got this punchy hand, but you do get an alternate one for the right side, and you get a gripping hand on the right side, but you also get an alternate one for the left side. So that's pretty cool, folks. Folks? Why do I say it like that? Well, we all know the answer, and it's because I'm an idiot. So if you want him to hold this staff like this, you can most certainly do it. But if you don't want him to hold it that way, then, you know, don't. But that's pretty fun. I gotta admit that this guy is bringing me a little bit more joy than I thought it was going to do. I genuinely thought that this was gonna be like a bad time thing. God, the whole thing feels so lightweight. Like everything is clearly like empty on the inside. Just like his little brain. He's got the punching hands, which I did kind of mention, but there you go with your eyes looking at them. Let's look at the staff by itself. That actually is super basic, but what else do you expect? It's a cartoon, folks. I'm gonna say right now, is the guy worth the price? No. No. We got these very flat hands, which are fun and just kind of like,
Wait. Ah, stupid Goku.
What's he sound like? I've forgotten. And you get these little hands, which are also kind of flat, but look like they have a little bit of a...
Gosh, the worst headache.
They're just a little bit curled, so like he could hold something if he had it. Like,
if I had a little eyeball, the third eye, I could put it...
Oh, I'll move on. And then he's got these for just, I guess, to be a little bit more expressive.
It's not over...
Jeez.
Don't go that way, go that way.
Removing the arms from that part allows you to attach these arms and give him the little crossed arm thing. So that's pretty cool. How many times did I just say arms? I wish more characters included crossed arm posed things. I also wish that they were in two pieces like Vegeta so that we could easily get this, because right now I'm thinking, oh my goodness, how am I gonna get that to reach there? Whatever, I'll figure out in B-roll, but there you go. You get the idea. Crossed arms, he's a little upset because they've already got another one of the Dragon Balls. It's fine. Let's move on. Do you believe it's fine with that look on my face? Something that's important when you talk about action figures that are posable is how posable are they? What's that articulation look like? And I'm gonna say that his head is gonna have some issues because it's fallen off a couple times because it doesn't really have that much range. But looking down is actually better than I thought, so I'm gonna shut up. Looking up is pretty decent. Side to side is just kind of eh. There you go. I wonder how deep this line's gonna go, by the way. You know, so just make as many peoples. Make as many people as, oh God. Make as many characters as you possibly can, because this is a line that I think is gonna have some longevity because it's Dragon Ball, it's a new thing, and it's the last thing that Toriyama was able to make. You got the cape, which just flips up, that's it. It's not actually a ball peg, which I guess is fine. I mean, it wouldn't make that much sense. This is so small, it doesn't necessarily need soft goods. This is a rubberized kind of material, so it's very flexible, which is good. And then he's got these shoulder pad kind of parts to his cape, which are also very soft. Now, he does have what look to be butterfly joints in his shoulders, but they just, you know, that is a butterfly. They don't just look like it, they are. But because of this white piece here, there's certainly some limitations. It goes back really well, arm rotation up there at the bicep. The standard joint on the elbow, so about 90 degrees, and then standard ball pegs on the wrists. No body articulation because for whatever reason, he just doesn't have it. Even though, like, maybe just do a cut right across the red and then you could swivel. But I don't know, maybe he doesn't need it. He didn't really do anything in this size, so whatever, right? You can kick forward, there's rotation there at the thigh, I guess you would call it. There's just not a lot of room in this little tiny body. And also, why is my camera not focusing, like, at all? So there you go, you got some movement. Ball joint for the knees? I guess this is fine. I mean, this is kind of similar to what we're seeing with the rest of the Daima stuff. Not a lot of ankle articulation because he doesn't have the side cut out like the other guys do. And then toe articulation, which is pretty crazy to be this small and have that. Now again, this guy isn't going to have a ton of poses because he is in the form where he didn't really do much. He was just kind of very expressive in his face, and they seem to have captured that, but his short little stature, his short little stubby legs coming from this point only does seem a little weird. Like these legs, I don't know. But I guess overall, I'm happy and I'm satisfied. overall, which is what I just said. Now we got our main boy, Mr. Goku, who has his power pole. Maybe you'll want the long one because he didn't come with that by default, and then there you go. Now you can slide that in, and he's got the long version for fun alternate poses, which I will have to do not right now. And then he's got this version of his staff, which has the effect right off the tip and it's bent, which is actually really cool. And I like when have been other brands in the past that have included something like this, and it just looks really nice because it just adds so much dynamic action to it. Beyond that, you can swap out his right hand for this, which now has a little peg in there, and it's not for a key blast, even though that would be really nice. It's just this, which is also very nice. But, you know, maybe an effect piece would be cool. That one, which, oh god, that's really cool. It's very simple. I mean, it's just primarily red paint on top of a translucent thing, so you get this, like, motion, obviously, through the tips there. It's a fun, like I said, very simple thing. It would have been really cool to include that with the premium Bandai version where he's Super Saiyan. Just include all those extra pieces for that version. I mean, he literally had less in the box. Anyway, don't need to complain about that one. I made a whole video about that one. This is all about King Gomah and little Goku. But obviously, these two are never in a scene together at this size. So I guess I can't do any poses with them together unless I just want to have fun, because these are action figures, they're toys, so do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be screen accurate, you know? Even my impression doesn't have to be screen accurate. Was it good? Did it start out good and then get worse? Because that's how I feel about it. And for height comparison, we have Adult Daima Goku, Adult Daima Vegeta, and Little Kid Goat. I don't know what they're called anymore, but then we did it. Hi, Piccolo. Anyway, if you want one of these, I'm sorry, it's pretty much an impossibility, but it's always worth checking the link down in the description. Maybe something happened, I found some option, and it's obviously not going to be the same retail price, unless for some reason Premium Bandai put it back up. It's fun. I'm going to admit that it is fun, it's just, it's expensive, and I don't know that it was really worth the full $70, but there's nothing we can do about it. Either you spent the money like I did in the past, and you're doing it now, or you want it now, and you have to buy it in the future, which is more money. Anyway, if you enjoyed this and want to see some more stuff from Dragon Ball Daima, don't forget to subscribe, but click the top link there to watch more of Daima stuff. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.